car restorations on part 2 of Left for Dead. Now, we're going out today to collect Left for Dead and bring her back to civilization. So,
morning.
so come along for the ride. We'll bring her back and give her some love and, you know, start hopefully getting her back on the road, restoring her. Righto, we're back out at the property. So anyways, this is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, please go back and see it. We had a lot of fun. We literally dragged the car out of its grave, got it going, running and driving again. We're picking her up, bringing her back to civilization and getting stuck into it. Here's the old girl in all her unglory. So yeah, we'll most likely winter on because the clutch and brakes don't work so properly, and won't do much out here really. Get her back home, start back onto it again.
I'll put Brooksy to work. Look at this. Is he working hard or hardly working? I'm not sure.
Hardly working.
Hardly working. Coming up. Very good, almost there.
Well, she's pretty well on. We're just gonna work out exactly where to do you want me to move that wood?
Yeah.
But I was just saying to Dad, I'm liking this car a lot already. Ha ha ha. Sorry, I'm a dad, I can't help it. But there's so many reasons to liken this car.
What are you likening it to?
I haven't worked that out yet. But I'm a fun guy. Yeah. Locked and loaded. And we're leaving the farm. Rightio, she's home. No dramas getting it back too much. One of the guards is barely holding on, and that light was flapping around a little bit, but otherwise, is it the same guard? I don't know. Anyways, I put it back in place. Just for fun, I did some research on the number plates just to see how long it's been off the road for. Dad and I will. A couple of us guessed around about 10 years, I reckon it had been off the road for. She's been off the road since 2002, so we reckon about 23 years this car's been off the road. This car was barely 10 years old when it was taken off the road. So that's why the kilometres are so low. Probably spent the rest of its years being thrashed about on a farm maybe. But yeah, crazy. What it may have just sat in someone's garage, not garage, out in the paddock, who knows. The rust definitely makes it look like it sat out in the field for a long time. Anyways, episode, I want to tackle the clutch, the brakes, get the fuel system, either its own fuel system going, or put the new tank on it so it's running off its own fuel tank, or a fuel tank of some sort, so I'm not using a bottle. And probably going to wash and detail it in this episode, don't know yet. But yeah, the mechanical stuff's definitely going to happen in this episode. I don't know whether or not I'll do the water pump in this episode or not, but yeah, because I've still got to order that in. So the other stuff I can do potentially right now. So I'm going to grab a spot of lunch, and the weather is absolutely stinking hot today. Absolutely stinking hot. So maybe I'll do it later in the afternoon. I'll start doing it later in the afternoon. Anyway. Alright, back on the Navara. We've got the clutch bits and pieces, master and slave. Gonna start putting it together and hopefully bleeding it so we can drive her into the shed and get it going. Unfortunately we didn't catch this, but Dave just opened the driver's side door and found a brown snake.
I'm not sure it was brown or black. I opened pretty quick. He was about that long.
Anyways, potentially poisonous anyways.
Either way it was poisonous. Fell out on the ground, took one look at me and crawled off towards the gutter. So
Yeah, slithered more likely than crawled.
well, true.
If he crawled off, he probably wasn't a snake. So yeah, a bit of excitement. We've had a good look around and can't see him anymore. Hopefully he's buggered off. Otherwise it could make working on the car a bit more fun, especially if we're dodging fangs and what have you. So yeah, we're going to get this in and hopefully have her moving again shortly. Look at that, it's a little bit too shiny for the car. It looks a bit out of place. Look at the rest of the car. Rust, rust, shiny. Rust, rust, rust. More rust, shiny. That's enough. Alright, just an update on the nav. Left for dead. We got the master and the slave pretty much in. We didn't have bolts for the slave, so Dad's had to source some. He's got some lying around. He's always got stuff lying around. He's one of those hoarders that keeps everything, so we're lucky in that sense. However, this fork, which comes out of the back of the master, is not quite long enough, so I'm going to see if we can source a longer one. And this hose that connects the master to the slave is too rusty and crusty. More so up this end. So we're going to see if we can source a new one. And if not today, hopefully very shortly we'll have a somewhat drivable. What were you going to say, Dad? Don't know. That my screwdriver. I'll take that back then. But yeah, so the bolts are the right size now, as far as you know?
Yeah, that's it. That one's certainly right. The other one might be a fraction long. Might have to cut it off and put a washer under it or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, high tensile, they're the right size.
Sweet, sweet. Otherwise we can go buy another bolt, maybe.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll make it bloody work. Yeah. That's what we do here. We make things work, one way or another. Put the bastard down a little. Alright, let's go get some parts. So in the previous part of the video, I showed you this hose was cactus. So we've got a brand new hose, completely made, fresh from the factory. Ready to go. And I'm going to drag my welder out because we're about to extend the fork for the, what do you call it, master cylinder, because it's not quite long enough. So we'll do some welding shortly. screwed in. Or bolted in, whatever. Nutted in. We're not going to say we're nutted in. That doesn't sound right. Anywho. Look at this lazy guy.
Morning.
How's it going under here?
Well, it's going to be 30 degrees out there, so I'm laying in here in the shade. I mean, I'm working on this slave cylinder.
Of course you are. Like a slave.
We're getting
There
there.
we go.
We got the slave cylinder bolted up.
There we go.
I'm just hooking up the flexible line now. That's a
So
new
new
flexible
flexi
line.
cord. Yep.
Dirt's falling in my eyes. Did safety
That'll
gloves.
learn you.
Yeah, so I'm just getting that flexi line up there. I'll get them into the bracket and then get the hard tube into it. And put some oil in it.
Hopefully start bleeding it shortly. Righto. Let us know when you're ready.
Thanks for the visit.
That's alright. Alright, clutch reservoir's full.
I'm just having the bleed up down here, maybe some of it will run through.
Yep, it's coming down.
Is it coming down?
Yep. So Dad just opened the bleeder up and she's trickling down. No need to pump it, I guess.
Oh, you will still have to.
Okay.
Okay, we've got a little bit of oil at this end.
Yep. So should I top it back up again?
Yep.
Alright, climbing into the beautiful car. I'm gonna pump the clutch.
Yeah, snake that on top of me.
I'll try not to. Alright. The clutch just went to the floor. Yeah, I am. I'm using common sense.
Any pedal at all?
Not yet. A little bit.
Oh, it's starting to move. That's good. Yep. Okay.
It's not coming right back up, but
No, it won't. Yeah, there's still got air in the system.
so just keep pumping.
Keep pumping, and then when you got as much pedal as you think you're going to get, just hold it down to the floor.
Okay. Getting some put on air. Hey, holding. Be doing this with the brake shortly. Just took on the camera. Oh, we got a clutch. I can feel it. Okay.
There's still air in that, but not as much.
Nice.
I can cover that.
Alrighty. We're going to check the new clutch. I've got me makeshift fuel tank set up. The battery. And see if she'll fire up today. Left for dead.
Okay, trying to kick the old girl over. There we go. Let's go. We put a temporary down there to get diesel. Got it fired up. The young Brooksy's going to do now is
Gonna see if this clutch works.
put the foot on the clutch and see if you can actually get gears with it sitting there. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I'm out of gear.
Yep. Okay, that's still
I just went straight into reverse. My foot's in the clutch.
yeah. No, it shouldn't have driven.
That's in forward.
It's in first.
It's not going in though.
Yeah, no.
I'm still in low. Still in low.
Yeah, that's all right. That just meant it didn't go as fast when it took off. Yeah, all right. The clutch isn't disengaging.
Yeah.
All right. Is that in first?
Not in first.
Okay. Pump it a couple of times and try again. Pump it up. No. Okay. Whoop.
You need to get something on the back of it when I get it forward.
You roll over your rocks again.
What?
Yeah, it looks like it's not completely disengaging the clutch for some reason. So we'll have to keep playing with it.
Put something behind me so I don't roll back. Oh, disregard.
Yeah, you've driven up over your rock again.
What did I roll over? So we're starting on brakes now. How's it going, old man? I mean, young man.
Okay.
When it was bouncing around earlier, it got stuck on the brick. That's what stopped me actually, I think. Oh, between that one and that one. But to get the clutch undone, we really need some brakes, so we're getting the brakes done now.
Yeah, we think the clutch lever seems to have a lot of movement, so we think the clutch plate might be rusted to the flywheel or something. So we don't have any brakes to stop the wheels from turning to break it free. So we'll hopefully fix the brakes and then maybe break the clutch free. So
Otherwise, we'll have to be pulling gearboxes and God knows what potentially. Hopefully, we don't have to go through all that. But anyways, So you've blown the lines out yet or not yet?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's blown the lines out and he's reconnected the lines to the new diff.
Disconnected this old hot line they cut off. This one didn't need blown out, it actually had a plug in the end that was crimped off.
Oh, nice.
So it was sealed, so that's good.
Nice. Someone had a brain when they gave it to us.
Yeah, and just put them together. Fittings are quite rusty, but they're going together.
All the lines look like they're...
These are very rusty and pitted. I wouldn't, if it was my car eventually, I'd probably replace them.
the top ones, but the bottom ones aren't too bad.
No, these aren't too bad.
Well, we'll see. I guess when we bleed it, if it squirts out or not, we'll see if we need to replace it or not.
Yeah.
But for the time being, it's not like we're trying to road register it or anything. We're just trying to get a brake pedal in, potentially just move it around the shop, basically.
Yeah.
So it's not really driving long distances or very fast.
No.
So, anyway. You're having a bit of a shocking event, aren't you? Alright, let's get back to it. Alright. I've got fluid in. Now it's time to bleed it, hopefully. Alright, so Dad's still under there somewhere.
Hello.
Ready to bleed. Keep bleeding, he keep bleeding.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Anyways, it's been a bit of a bleeding sort of a day. First the clutch, now the brakes. Ready for me to start pumping?
Yep.
All right, let's see if we can get a pedal.
Whoa, stop.
Whoa! Apparently we're getting stuff at the back.
No, I could hear something squirting somewhere.
I can hear it squirting too. All right. What we look sounds like we've got a leak. We'll have a look.
Sounds like it's up on the cutting board. Can you see oil dripping down anywhere?
No, but my thing's quite empty. There's a drop. There's a lot of drips coming out of here.
Possibly where the problem is.
We've got a broken line. And it was hitting the top of that. That's the noise we're hearing.
What was it hitting?
The cross member
Okay.
for the top of the. I'll show you.
Well, the oil's not going to get back here, right? So I might as well not stand here anymore.
No, come out and have a look.
Okay.
There she is.
That rock was jammed down in top of it, in between the chassis and the fuel tank, so maybe it wore it through. They're pretty rusty now. There's a hole in the steel line.
Could just be the rust. So that obviously connects there. Where further down does it connect as well?
Goes all the way through over the diff and across to a balanced cylinder over behind your diff.
So we've got to remove that whole line potentially.
Yep.
Alright, fun and games. So unfortunately, part 2 didn't go quite as well as we were hoping. I wanted to have the car running and driving potentially for part 2. I mean, it is running and somewhat driving, but the clutch is not doing clutch things properly, and most of our brake lines are rusty and dodgy, so I'm not gonna mess around and just replace 1 or 2 brake lines. I'm gonna see if I can order a whole set, and hopefully next week we'll have all new brake lines in the car, and the car will actually be braking and hopefully we can somehow break free the clutch. Otherwise, we're going to have to pull the gearbox off and physically do it, or or even throw a new clutch at it. I don't really have a limit on this car as yet. So yeah, I mean, if I've got to throw a new clutch at it, so be it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the episode. To be continued.